given. Leader, I have so many questions to deal with today. So,
maybe if you can give him just one supplementary.
Leader,
I will yield. Then I will yield to you.
We have similar questions relating to almost the same issue.
Very well.
So,
Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have seen the minister's answer as contained in his statement. I am concerned about the foreign service staff. As we all know, when they move out on a mission, they move with their family, spouse, children who are in school. Reading the response, it appears to me that the key person in this whole matter has been mentioned in name. And the minister does not specifically mention that certain other foreign service staff were directly involved. Of course, Mr. Speaker, I won't take away from him his administrative supervisory mandate that if something is wrong, he wants to take certain decisions. Those ones, they come as a matter of course that you want to take a certain action. I'm not going into that path. I am saying that having taken that decision, which affects individuals who knew that, well, they were on a mission, they are left with 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, and their kids are in school. What mitigating measures are in place to address some of the very expected concerns? Because if a child is in school and you are, by this order, pack and go back to Ghana, I know in this house, across the aisle, family members who are affected by this. Not, I've been talking to colleagues who are even on your own side, who may not have had the opportunity to come to you, but whose siblings, whose cousins, whose relations are worried because children are now stuck. They don't know what they're doing. At the risk of saying that the measures taken were rather too harsh, would you share with us how you are mitigating this?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the minority leader has asked a very important question. And let me state ab initio that all of us in the Foreign Service, we know that our circumstances can change at any time. Indeed, if you look at the posting letters that the Foreign Service officials receive, they are told in very clear language that they can be recalled or they can be cross-posted at any point in time. So there is a certain psychological preparedness that these things can happen. Having said that, I am not one to carry out these measures without a human face, as we call it. When the instruction for recall was issued, I received a number of petitions on humanitarian grounds. There was one Foreign Service official who had been involved in a fire accident, had gone to buy fuel from a oil station some years back, and it's a miracle she survived. So she's receiving care in the United States, has gone through 13 surgeries. I'm sure that the Honorable Deputy Minister, Honorable Aprechi, knows her very well. When her petition came to my attention, immediately I said she should be, on humanitarian grounds, she should stay, because she even has outstanding surgeries, 8 more surgeries. I mean, I would not want, because of the action of somebody. And it was clear to me that she was not anywhere close to what Kwarteng and his collaborators were doing. Then there is also another confidential secretary who petitioned. She is almost 9 months pregnant, and you don't want a pregnant lady being compelled to travel, by air, that distance, about 13 hours. So again, the internal committee we set up, finding out that she was not close, we have exempted her, so she is staying. So this is just a practical way of explaining that we are implementing this with a human face, so that the foreign service officials don't think that, we are just out to get them, or we want to, if you like, be draconian. That is not what is at play. In the case of children, spouses, and all of that, we are looking at these matters on a case-by-case basis. But as I pointed out earlier, the evidence is overwhelming. The management team that carried out this investigation, has concluded that there is no way Fred Kwarteng could have done what he did all these years alone, as a lone wolf. That there's absolutely no way. There's evidence. They talk about the welfare fund, which they made Fred Kwarteng to be transferring money. And it's all in the report. We'll make the report available, the welfare fund that they were benefiting from, and those who allowed him to be carrying passports out and all of that. So, if we delve into, I've been quite measured, not to mention names and people's complicity and all of that. But I'm sure that when you read the IOCO report, there's an internal report, but we've also invited IOCO. We've invited IOCO to carry out more forensic investigations. So let me just assure you, leader, that we are balancing between the need to be ruthless in fighting corruption, conflict of interest, naked abuse of office, and also doing it with a human face, so that vulnerable people are not disadvantaged. So it's a delicate balance which we are conscious of.
Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Foreign Minister, in his statement, which he requested same to be adopted as his answer to question 6A, makes reference to the report. In fact, he says the report he commissioned is attached. Since this is a house of records, he indicated that it's attached. In his response, he said he will bring it. I just want to confirm whether he has the report, the team, the audit team. In your statement, you make reference to the report, that which is hereby attached. But what is in distribution, what was distributed to us does not have the report. So may we have a copy table? Yes. Pardon? Yes, what I'm saying, he said he would attach, but he didn't table it. So I want him. Yes, but what I'm saying is that this is very important. So if he can table it now, because it's something that he referred to in his statement, that the report is hereby attached. It is his words. So if he can table them, it becomes part of the records of the House, then we can rely on to do further deliberations. But Mr. Speaker, whilst he takes his time to look for the report. Yes, I needed this copy for. You have it there? Okay. Mr. Speaker, may he do the formal tabling, then I take a copy. I want to make reference to something in it. So if you can table it formally, then the transmitters can make it available.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minority Leader is the Honorable Minority Leader. Yeah, that's what I said. The Honorable Minority Leader. The Honorable Minority Leader is clearly misconstruing paragraph 7. If you pay attention to paragraph 7, I speak of the query, the 2019 query. So paragraph 7, I was referring to the query. I say I have here a copy of the 2019 query, which I'm able to present to this House. And I have a copy. I did even read the query. So I am happy to lay it. So it's the query I was referring to, not the report. But I'm also happy to make the report available to you later. Yeah, because I don't have that here. But paragraph 7 was about the query.
Mr. Speaker, I'm quite curious in the sense that the mainstay of the action was founded on the outcome of the audit. I would have thought that the minister would have fortified himself without a demand from this House. But, Mr. Speaker, he is a man who is representing us in that space and would respect his promise to make that report available to us. So I will not belabor. Now, Honorable Minister, you have used that principle of collective liability to take a decision that innocent people are also being affected. And you refer to this general clause we find in contracts, that termination clauses. But the tests, there is always a test to the triggering of these clauses. I agree with you that, yes, when you are posted, there is a provision that you can be recalled, reposted and all. But there is a test to it. It must be within reasonable contemplation, not on matters suddenly arising. You know, you talked about human face to solving the problem. I may want you to pursue that rather forcefully, because there is really an overwhelming outcry, lamentation that, you know, has come to my attention, and I would want you to continue to pursue to see how you can solve that problem for our compatriots who are there. That said, may you tell us, in the report you received, was there any aspect that specifically, without any equivocation, without ambiguity, point to the fact that the embassy officials, as well as the head of the mission, became aware that the company that was contracted belonged to the gentleman you referred to in your report? Was there any such specific evidence to that effect?
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the simple answer is yes. The committee discovered that there were some officials at the embassy who knew that GTC belonged to Mr. Fred Kwarteng.
Mr. Speaker, I say that for us in the political space, the only asset we have is our reputation. I'm happy that I'm happy to hear that the Honorable Minister says that some staff were aware. But I want some clarity. These staff who were aware, were they at a level of decision making? Or they were staff at the embassy who were not part of the decision making process of awarding the contract? Because like the Honorable Jinapo said, the respected ambassador who has ended a service to the nation far away in America, served as a member of parliament, a respected lawyer, a government minister, who ended her career as a political diplomat. I must admit that you have not mentioned her directly in your response. That I concede. But I want you to clarify whether those who came under your radar as having knowledge of the company were part of decision making.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the report indicates clearly that there were some in management and some lower on the food chain who knew about it, and they will even help him cut the passports to his office 40 minutes away from the mission. And as I said, that explosive report, which will be of interesting reading, will be made available to this House.
Yes, Honorable Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not asking any more questions. Mr. Speaker, I believe that when we finally get the report, we can interrogate the issues. So I'll rest my case pending the tabling of the report. The minister indicates how soon.
Thank you. Let's turn to question B.
Speaker, I said, may the minister indicate how soon, based on his own, because he can't have it readily with us. He says he has it.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Because he's busy. Say
yes, Honorable Minister.
Grateful, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to present the report as early as tomorrow. We have cabinet, yes, we have cabinet tomorrow, but after cabinet, I would be here to present the report.
Very well.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. We turn to question B. I'm reading the mood of the House. So, we turn to question B. Honorable Rorita Koko Asante, Atiwa West.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to ask the Foreign Minister the outcome of the meeting between the Ministry and the Ambassador to the United States of America regarding the 10% tariff. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Well, right, Honorable Speaker, let me commend the Honorable Koko Asante for her question, and I'm pleased to present to this August House the key outcomes of the bilateral engagement between the government of Ghana and the United States of America concerning the 10% tariff imposed on Ghanaian exports following my invitation to the U.S. Ambassador. I can confirm that on 7th April 2025, I, together with the Deputy Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, the Honorable Samson Ahi, and technocrats of both ministries, the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Trade, met with Her Excellency Virginia E. Palmer, the United States Ambassador to Ghana, to address Ghana's concerns regarding the economic impact of the tariff and explore possible mitigation strategies. Mr. Speaker, Ghana and the USA enjoy over 60 years of robust bilateral relationship built on trade, investment, security cooperation, and diplomatic exchanges. Over the past decade, Ghana has emerged as a key trading partner for the